The Abbotsford real estate stats are in. Was it a slow start to the new year? Or did we see sale activity explode in the first month of the year? One thing that I can tell you from the front lines is I did see a significant increase in the number of new listings. For detached homes, we noticed the number of new listings was up by 187%. The number of new townhome listings were up by 173%. And the number of new condo listings were up by 147%. However, the surge in new listings did not translate into higher sale prices. What I can see is, folks, is sellers are getting more active. I have a number of new listings that I'll be listing later this month or early spring. And I've also noticed first-time home buyers and buyers in general are getting ready to enter the market. This might be encouraging news if you are a buyer in 2025. If you are looking to buy a home this year, make sure you watch this video until the very end so you have all the information you need to make an informed decision. My name is Gary Dhindsa and I'm an Abbotsford real estate agent. My only ask is if you find today's information valuable, please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe button so we can keep bringing more content like this to you. In today's video, we're going to be covering 6 categories. The first is the threat of tariffs. The second is the Bank of Canada update. The third is an update for the East Abbotsford detached market. The fourth is a general update for the Abbey detached market. Number 5, we'll go over the condo market. And last, we'll talk about the Abbey townhome market. Let's start with the talk of tariffs. We have this idiot down south, a convicted felon, Trump, that wants to introduce tariffs and potentially make Canada the 51st state. The good news is, folks, Canadians have no interest in becoming the 51st state. But the threat of tariffs is real, and it has a lot of people thinking whether this is the right time for them to be buying or selling a home. So with the talks of tariffs, essentially what Trump wants to do is he wants to enforce a 25% tariff on all Canadian imports, with Canadian energy being an exception at 10%. So essentially what tariffs are is a tax on imported goods like cars, building materials, and produce. Those costs are passed down to the business owner, or they can be passed on to the consumer. As of February 3rd, both parties, including the Canadian government and the US government, agreed to delay tariffs for 30 days. So this is a wake-up call for our politicians and our people. Look, I love living in Abbotsford and I'm a proud Canadian, and there's also 41 million people across this country that love this country, but we have a problem in this country. And the problem in this country is our economy. We rely a lot just on the US for trades, but this is a wake-up call not just for our people, but the politicians as well. So if Trump was to impose tariffs on Canada, at least the 25% rate he is talking about, it would have a devastating impact on our economy and on our real estate market. So there's 2 ways that we can view the threat of tariffs. One is obviously it is a negative for the possible ramifications it can have on our economy, on jobs, and on the overall country. The other thing is the positive impact is it's brought Canadians across the nation together. So what we're seeing more at the grocery stores now is when people are buying goods is they're supporting goods made in Canada. And the second aspect of this is it's a wake-up call that if we want to get ahead is we have to find other trade partners. But the other thing is we have to unleash the beast here in Canada, folks, which is our private sector. Canada for the last 9 or 10 years has not been very business friendly, and a lot of corporations don't want to come and do business. We see that at the federal level, but also at our provincial level here in BC. This is the interesting thing, folks, and it might be that it happened for the better that it took the idiot down south to force our premiers and leaders to take action. Right now, the BC NDP, David Eby, fast-tracked a mining project, which is going to create 6,000 more jobs here in the province, and which is going to bring $20 billion for the local economy. Not only that, folks, but this project is based around mining. Imagine where our country would be if Canada was business-friendly, both at a provincial and federal level is. My hope is now that it will bring our communities together and it will force us to hold our politicians accountable to take action and to let them know that, hey, if we want to see this country prosper, not just for our generation, but for the next generation, is we have to find other trade partners, and we also have to have private money entering our sector to create more jobs and opportunities for those people that need it. Next, let's talk about the recent Bank of Canada announcement. On January 29th, Bank of Canada brought down their overnight rate down to 3%, doing another 25 basis point cut. At this announcement, Bank of Canada was very conservative with the language that they used in their announcement. What they said was Bank of Canada would be very conservative moving forward with future rate cuts because of the threat of tariffs. And also they noted that the next rate announcement is happening on March 12th. Here's the thing, folks. We might see more rate cuts ahead of the March 12th announcement. A lot of the top economists here in Canada are calling Bank of Canada to start cutting interest rates now and to get more aggressive so we can stimulate our economy. Next, let's talk about the East Abbotsford detached market. The East Abbotsford detached market in the price range of $900,000 up to $1.4 million is representing a seller's market. Days on market is a seller's market with a sales of active ratio at 23.6%. Days on market is 28. The number of new listings also increased. Here's the key takeaway for the East Abbotsford detached market. It remains a highly desirable place for those folks that are looking to purchase their first detached home, those looking to upgrade, or those other folks from the lower mainland that are looking to relocate. Here's the interesting stat that not a lot of people know. If you look at the East Abbotsford detached market for those homes that are priced over $1,400,000 to $1.8 million, it's representing a buyer's market at 2.4%. And here's the reason why, folks. A lot of people are having a hard time qualifying for a mortgage in that price range. Next, let's talk about the Abbotsford detached market. The Abbotsford detached market is representing a balanced market with a sales to active ratio of 12.7%. Days on market is 23. Here's the interesting thing about the Abbotsford detached market. Right now, the active number of listings is at 400 active listings, but 25% of those listings are tenant occupied. So that means at least 100 out of the 400 listings in total are tenant occupied. I've talked about this a lot that, hey, if you are trying to sell a tenanted property, the best way to sell your home and to get the maximum amount of money for your home is through selling it vacant. If you want more information, you can click the video above to get more info. Right now for the Abbey detached market, we're sitting at 5 months of active inventory. The key takeaway here is if you are a buyer that's looking to purchase your first detached home or you're looking to upgrade, you have options, meaning that you're not going to be caught up in a multiple offer scenario, and you might have opportunities of negotiating on the price and the terms and conditions of your offer. Next, let's talk about the Abbotsford condo market, the 2-bed, 2-bath market. The Abbey condo market is representing a balanced market at 18.6%. Days on market are 17, and the months of inventory is sitting around 3.7. This is one thing that I noticed with the Abbey condo market from the front lines is those quality 2-bed, 2-bath condos that are in the nice strata complex is there's increased competition. So I'll give you a story from the front lines. I recently helped my first-time homebuyer clients secure a top floor unit here in West Abbotsford, and when the unit went on the market, I knew there was going to be a lot of competition for this unit. It was a corner unit, 2 beds, 2 baths, and it came with 2 parking stalls. The square footage for this unit was around 1,070. So being as a good realtor always does, I shared that listing right away with my clients. We went and viewed the unit, and a couple of days later, we put an offer. But I got a call back from the other realtor letting me know that there was another offer on the table. I was able to advocate to the listing agent why they would want to work with my clients, and we were able to negotiate a sale price well below the list price. But that being said, one thing that I did notice was while we had an accepted offer on this unit, similar units were selling close to $30,000 to $35,000 above what my clients paid. So the Abbey condo market is picking up for those high quality 2-bed, 2-bath units that are in good strata complexes, but also that offer a lot of living space. Right now, usually buyers prefer units between the 1,000 to 1,100 square feet living space area. If you're a first-time home buyer and you want more information about the top areas and more information about the city, go click the link below to download your free Abbotsford Home Buyer's Guide. Next, let's talk about the Abbotsford Townhome market. The Abbotsford Townhome market is representing a balanced market with a sales to active ratio at 11.2%. The months of inventory right now is around 4 months. Days on market is around 50. Here's the good news. If you're a first-time home buyer or you're looking to upgrade, you have options. It doesn't matter if you're buying a townhome, condo, or detached home. The fundamentals for real estate haven't changed. If you're looking to generate generational wealth, the way you do it is through buying and holding quality real estate for a minimum of 8 to 10 years. Are you still interested in getting more information about what it's really like living in Abbotsford? Click the video on the side because I'm going to help you identify the top 3 areas that you want to live in. If you found today's video valuable, please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe button. I'm Gary Dhindsa, and I'll see you next week.